Du tout. Bon, salut tout le monde. Un après-match où les Alouettes gagnent 24-16. Joey Alfieri ici sur le terrain à Ottawa. Ça finit un peu plus tard qu'on aurait pensé à cause du délai. Et on va commencer tout de suite avec les entrevues. On va essayer de maximiser notre temps avec les joueurs. You're on the post-game show live. You're right this very second. Travis, congrats, man. All right, I want to get something out of the way. There's a debate pronunciation of your last name. Is it Tice like dice?
Tice, yes, like dice. Like dice with a T, yes, sir.
All right. Well, Mr. Tice, you are the Budweiser player of the game as voted on by the fans. How did it feel out there tonight?
It was fun. Had a lot of fun playing with the guys. I mean, it's another day playing football, so blessed and extremely thankful.
All right. You got more run tonight than you did in the first game, but in the first game, you had the dynamic punt return in the fourth quarter. You had another one in the first quarter here that set up the Caleb touchdown drive, the one he had to Lindsay there. Just talk to me about what you're seeing out there on returns in particular, because you look pretty good.
I mean, I see some great blocking, a lot of lanes. So, I mean, like I said, very grateful. My teammates did well, and that's what it takes. It's a great team effort.
How tough is it? I mean, you're coming to a new country with different rules. I know football is football, but you got to camp late. You weren't there from the very beginning. How tough of an adjustment was it? You made it look a lot easier than it probably should have been.
Sure, it was stressful, but I had a lot of great teammates and great coaches to fall back on. So I'm extremely blessed for that.
Talk to me a little bit about your football journey. We haven't had a chance to talk to you yet. Just where'd you grow up? How'd you start playing? And how did you get to this point?
I'm from small town Kansas, man. So I've been playing since third grade. Played through high school, went to the University of South Dakota, had a great 6 years there, and just had a great time, man. I love football. I'm so blessed to continue playing.
So just also offensively, we know, Jason Moss always says the most important thing for his running backs, it isn't running the ball, it isn't catching the ball, it's protecting the quarterback. I thought you got your nose in there you're pretty good. You're able to protect the quarterback. How do you feel about the way you blocked overall?
I mean, I feel well. I think the whole running back room takes pride in protecting the quarterback. That's something we're going to do. It's something we're going to, like I said, take pride in. So feel good about it.
Congratulations on being Budweiser player of the game, but we'll see you in Montreal.
Thank you very much.
All right, good to see you. Congratulations. Okay. We'll keep it rolling here. Oui. Es-tu surpris? Connu une bonne game?
Oui, t'es prêt?
Bon. Spoiler alert, tu vas être dans mon article aussi. J'ai souligné ta performance ce soir, monsieur Alex Gagné. Écoute, Alex, je pense que c'est un luxe dont peut-être il y a certains partisans qui ne l'apprécient pas assez. Mais les longues remises, avoir quelqu'un comme LP Bourassa et toi, c'est tout un luxe. Juste parle-moi un peu y a-tu un peu de nervosité ce soir parce que c'est ça que tu as fait toute la soirée? Tu ne fais pas d'habitude, mais tu as fait vraiment un excellent travail ce soir.
C'est sûr, ça change de la routine de d'habitude. Je me prépare pas nécessairement pareil. Il faut que je me mette plus avec les kickers. C'est sûr, ça change de la routine, mais maintenant, ça va faire ça fait 9 ans que je suis dans la ligue. Ça fait 9 ans que je fais ça. Je retombe dans mes pantoufles. C'est sûr qu'il y a de l'adaptation, mais je retombe dans mes pantoufles. C'est ça, c'est un luxe dans la ligue. Puis je pense qu'à travers la ligue, les entraîneurs-chefs nous voient s'échauffer. Ils voient qu'on en a deux. Puis il y en a qui ont de la misère d'en avoir un de vraiment bonne qualité. Fait que je pense que oui, ça fait des envies. Puis on est vraiment chanceux.
Tu as travaillé avec deux jeunes batteurs sur les placements. C'était l'autre Josh Sloan sur les dégagements. Qu'est-ce que tu peux nous dire sur les deux joueurs mondiaux?
Honnêtement, depuis qu'ils sont arrivés, ils font un travail acharné à s'habituer à notre style de jeu, à notre rythme de jeu, à nos signaux. C'est différent de ce qu'ils ont connu aux États-Unis. Fait que là, ils arrivent ici, ils se sont adaptés, puis honnêtement, la progression est incroyable. Ils sont arrivés aujourd'hui, ils ont eu l'opportunité d'être les premiers, l'opportunité de dire « c'est toi qui kick aujourd'hui ». Je pense qu'ils ont super bien fait. Honnêtement, je ne peux pas être plus content pour eux, là, parce que sérieusement, ils ont mis énormément d'efforts durant les 3 dernières semaines pour cette journée-ci. Là.
Comment s'est passé ton 9e camp d'entraînement?
Très bien passé. Surprenamment, à chaque fois, on se dit hey, ça va être difficile, puis finalement, ça se passe super bien. Ça reste difficile un camp d'entraînement. C'est fait pour casser les joueurs, puis se mettre dans un momentum. Parce que peu importe ce que tu vas faire pendant ton off-season, tu ne peux pas te préparer pour un camp d'entraînement. Fait que tu pognes ton mur, puis après ça, tu arrives, tu t'embarques dans la routine, tu t'embarques dans le grind avec les gars. Puis honnêtement, c'est le fun, puis ça passe super vite.
Je sais que la victoire ne compte pas ce soir, mais le fait de ne pas être 0-2, je sais que ça ne veut rien dire, même si on est 0-2 en match présaison. Qu'est-ce que ça représente la victoire en termes de confiance pour ces jeunes joueurs, certains qui vont faire l'équipe, certains non?
Effectivement. Puis, c'est une culture qu'on a dans l'organisation. Peu importe si c'est un match préparatoire, peu importe ce qu'on fait tout court, on compétitionne puis on joue pour gagner. C'est la prémisse de base. J'ai plugué prémisse. de base dans notre mentalité d'équipe, c'est vraiment de compétitionner puis de gagner, peu importe c'est quoi la situation. Ça peut être une game de basket, ça peut être faire un rush papier-ciseaux, ça l'éveille des encouragements parce qu'on veut gagner puis on veut compétitionner.
On fait ça. Roche, papier, ciseaux. Boom. Merci, Alex.
Merci, bonne soirée.
Bonne soirée. Alex Gagné. All right, we'll keep it rolling now with global punter Josh Sloan. All right, Josh. I love the way that the ball it flips end over end when you kick it. That's obviously by design. Just talk to me a little bit about your punting style. It caused the fumble here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's just been my natural style since I grew up. That's just the Australian kicking. So yeah, that's just something I'm so comfortable with. So when I got out there, I was like, may as well use what I'm really good at and use it to my advantage and see if I can help the team out.
First round pick in the global draft. You went through almost the entire training camp. You were a day or two late. You played this preseason game. You got to kick. Joel got to kick last week. You got to kick this week. Just how did it feel this entire 3 weeks?
Awesome. Yeah. It took me a little while to get comfortable, but once I started feeling it out, Joe, I've had the best specialist group ever. We've got a great group of guys. So they just really helped me find my confidence, find my comfort back there. And then coming into today's game, I just knew that it was my spot back there. And then I was just able to do my work.
I thought you did a great job holding. You did a great job punting. I'm just curious, like you got here, you got to experience the game. Like when you were out here, did anything catch your attention? Anything catch you by surprise?
The stadium was surreal. I think I was soaking it in with maybe 6 minutes to go in that last quarter. I looked around and I was like, playing professional football in Canada, it doesn't really get much better than this.
Thanks for doing this. Appreciate
it.
it.
No, thank you so much.
Right,
I appreciate you a lot.
Did a tremendous job punting the ball tonight. OK. Les joueurs vont rentrer dans le vestiaire, ils vont sortir. Et le garde de sécurité qui prend photo avec des joueurs, c'est du jamais vu. Mais les joueurs vont rentrer dans le vestiaire, ils vont sortir très bientôt. Et entre-temps, j'aimerais mentionner que les Alouettes ont gagné ce match-là 24-16. C'est quand même une longue journée. C'est une longue journée pour les joueurs parce que d'habitude, juste pour vous donner une idée comment ça fonctionne sur la route, pendant la saison régulière, d'habitude, c'est on voyage jour avant le match. Mais pour le match pré-saison, les joueurs ont quitté du stade olympique à Montréal, sont allés à Saint-Jérôme, sont allés chercher d'autres joueurs, sont partis voir. Excuse-moi, je suis sûr quelque chose. Oui, on a déjà annoncé le joueur du match Budweiser. OK, ça continue, excuse-moi. Donc, stade olympique, on est allé à Saint-Jérôme. Saint-Jérôme, il y a certains joueurs qui sont embarqués dans l'autobus. On est venu à Ottawa. On est arrivé vers 13h aujourd'hui. Les joueurs se sont préparés. Les joueurs ont tout fait pour être prêts pour ce match-là. Et ils ont fini par gagner. Il y a un délai en plus d'1 heure à cause de la météo. Donc, ça n'a pas été une soirée facile pour ces joueurs-là. Donc, le fait qu'ils ont gagné le match 24-16, le fait qu'ils ont bien débuté le match aussi, 17 points lors du premier quart, c'est quand même impressionnant. Donc, toute une soirée pour les Alouettes. Et on l'a mentionné un peu avec Alex Gagné. Le résultat ce soir ne veut rien dire dans le classement. Mais tu sais, c'est toujours bon de gagner un match. Il y a beaucoup de joueurs qui ont joué ce soir qui ne feront pas l'équipe, qui ne feront pas partie de l'édition 2025. Mais il y en a plusieurs qui vont être là. Et de gagner ce premier match-là, quand même important pour ces joueurs. Donc, avant de passer, on va passer aux commentaires. Et j'aimerais juste souligner, parce que je sais que ça va venir dans les questions, mais de la façon que tout ça va se dérouler dans les prochains jours, mais en fait, tout se déroule demain. Donc, les Alouettes et toutes les équipes de la Ligue canadienne de football, ils vont faire leur coupure Là, ça fonctionne-tu? Est-ce que c'est mieux? On a perdu le son. Test 1, 2, 1, 2. Est-ce qu'on a du son? Mic stop working. Oui, on a du son. OK, sorry. OK. Donc, excuse-moi, on a perdu le son. Les gros doigts ont poussé sur un bouton. C'est un accident. Donc, j'expliquais juste avant de passer aux commentaires, je voulais juste expliquer comment la journée va se dérouler demain. Donc, Danny Machocha et sa gang vont écouter la bande vidéo tôt demain matin. On va rassembler les coachs et le front office des Alouettes et ils vont avoir un gros meeting pour décider le club. En après-midi, les joueurs vont être retranchés et là, tout va fonctionner par après. On va avoir un dimanche, j'imagine, qu'il va y avoir des rencontres, des réunions, un autre meeting samedi aussi. Mais oui, donc c'est comme ça que ça fonctionne. Toutes les décisions vont être prises demain et on devrait avoir l'annonce du roster final soit tard en soirée ou soit tôt dimanche matin. Encore une fois, c'est 45 joueurs qui vont faire partie de l'alignement qui va jouer contre les Argos à Montréal vendredi prochain. On va avoir 13 joueurs sur l'équipe de réserve, l'équipe de pratique. Et on va avoir des joueurs sur la liste des blessés, soit de 1 match ou soit de 6 matchs pour les blessures qui sont un peu plus graves. Donc, c'est comme ça que ça va fonctionner. C'est comme ça que ça va fonctionner demain. Donc, le tout va être annoncé soit en soirée, en après-midi, demain ou tôt dimanche matin. OK, on va passer aux commentaires. Let's go. Wow, on en a beaucoup. OK. Karine qui dit salut. Thomas, Joey, ça va, comment vas-tu? Salut Thomas, ça va très bien. J'espère que tu vas bien. Trop belle la game. Double T, man. From Dennis, yes. Travis Tice, Budweiser player of the game. Good to see you, Joey. At least the rain stopped and a great victory. I'll tell you, Sabrina and family, it was it was something. The rain, we weren't expecting rain. We looked at the weather app and it looked like it was going to be clear, but it started coming down, cats and dogs. So we weren't expecting a delay tonight, but it's nice to be back. It's nice to be with you, and yeah, Alouettes football is back. Good job, Joey. Merci du post-game. Merci beaucoup. Manny says, my Aussie boy for Josh Sloan. Absolutely. Josh Sloan had a really nice game tonight. Magdalene, bonne game, guys. Très bien joué, mes chers Alouettes. De Nicole. Carl out in Maryland says, some real talent there tonight. Tough choices for Danny Mac. See y'all in a few days. Can't wait. Hashtag go Owls go. Okay. Dominic Better says, better game tonight. Good chemistry. The team will have very good depth. Looking forward to the opener Friday night at the stadium. If you don't have your tickets for Friday night's game, make sure you visit goowlsgo.com and pick them up. There's some good seats still available. I imagine that they're going to go quick here as the week approaches, as the game approaches, and as the week approaches. Manny, Joey, you're my favorite influencer. Manny, watching on YouTube. Appreciate you, bud. I don't think I'm an influencer, but hey, I'll take it. Devin Mark, is so great to have football back. I agree with you, Devin. It was a long, lonely, well, maybe not lonely, but it was a long, cold winter. It was. Really good to have football back. Even preseason football. I love preseason football. I love this game. Parce que, tu sais, c'est un match où, oui, il n'y a pas beaucoup de réguliers qui jouent, mais tu sais, il y a des belles histoires. Tu sais, il y a des joueurs qui montent leur jeu d'un cran. Il y a des joueurs que leur rêve de jouer au football professionnel va continuer. C'est sûr qu'il y en a que ça va se terminer ce soir, mais quand même important. Devin has a question there on YouTube. Who impressed you the most this preseason? Look, there's a couple guys. I got to say there were some guys that were standouts tonight. We had Jordan Veasy had a great catch on third down. He had the nice diving catch in the end zone for the touchdown. I thought Jordan Veasy had a really good camp. He was the one who played well. I like Stevie Scott. Stevie Scott had a good camp. I know that the numbers didn't necessarily reflect much tonight. He had the big play, the big reception for 15 yards, which I thought was pretty good. But Stevie Scott had a really nice camp. And there's some veterans that didn't play tonight that had good camps too. I think of Wesley Sutton was really good. And Kebion Ento was pretty good. There's a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys who played really, really well. So credit to them. And credit to a lot of the guys. I have an article coming out. Il va y avoir un article qui va sortir tard ce soir, tôt demain matin, sur le site des Alouettes. J'ai 5 observations du match de ce soir, donc des joueurs ou des moments, des séquences dans le match que j'ai vu, que j'ai apprécié. Donc, on va en parler plus profondément un peu plus tard. Et on va avoir ça dans un article demain qui sort sur le site des Alouettes. Do we know where the practices will be as of next week since it's done at Saint Jerome? We'll have all the details come out in the coming days. I don't know. I haven't seen the schedule. I do believe if you want to come to practice, it's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I believe, with a walkthrough on Thursday and then the game on Friday. Qui, selon toi, fera l'équipe? Ouais, Denis, c'est une grosse question. On va en parler dans une couple de secondes, mais on va passer. Gabriel le sort en entrevue. Tu peux passer de l'autre bord, la caméra à pointe de ce bord-ci.
Salut, ça va bien,
Bon, ça va bien, toi?
Oui, certainement.
On t'a vu un peu avec le ice pack sur l'épaule. Tout va bien?
Ah, c'est juste, ça fait partie du sport. Ça fait partie du sport. J'ai eu la chance de jouer beaucoup de snaps aujourd'hui. Fait que c'est ça. Hard-nose football,
Ben
des
oui.
fois ça arrive.
C'est ça. Puis t'es un joueur hard-nose quand même. On l'a vu là, tout au long du camp d'entraînement. Tu as joué beaucoup en défensive ce soir. Juste si on regarde le camp au complet, comment est-ce que tu as trouvé ton premier camp professionnel? Comment tu l'as vécu?
Je pense qu'il y a toujours place à l'amélioration. À chaque fois que je me présente à l'entraînement, j'essaie d'améliorer des erreurs ou des petits correctifs que j'ai reçus la veille. Après ça, c'est d'y aller une étape à la fois, puis de pas essayer de mettre trop de pression puis de tout corriger en même temps. C'est une étape à la fois. 1% better every day.
Ouais. La plus grosse différence, je sais que moi et toi, on en a parlé, mais la plus grosse différence niveau U-Sports, à CFL, à part la speed of the game, là, je sais que ça va rapide, mais c'est quoi le plus gros ajustement pour toi?
Je dirais, c'est sûr que la vitesse, on peut pas passer à côté de ça. Mais je dirais la portée des gars. Les gars sont grands, sont gros, c'est sûr, ça va de soi. C'est rendu du sport professionnel, on est au top de la pyramide. Mais c'est de voir ce que j'ai à voir au travers de la ligne, des gros joueurs de ligne défensive, des joueurs de ligne offensive. Je pense que c'est quelque chose que j'ai amélioré. Mais sinon, dans l'ensemble, je pense que j'ai fait de mon mieux aujourd'hui.
Je sais que le résultat n'affectera pas le classement, mais c'est quand même ta première victoire en tant que pro. Comment tu te sens avec la façon que vous avez gagné ce soir?
Je pense que les 3 côtés du ballon, on est efficaces, puis c'est comme ça, il faut le voir. Des fois, quand il y a juste 2 côtés du ballon, offense, défense, mais special team, ça ne fonctionne pas. Tu ne seras pas capable de remporter des parties comme ça. Aujourd'hui, je pense que les trois forces du ballon, on était capable de jouer ensemble. Ça l'a fait la différence.
Le fait que tu as été capable de vivre ce camp-là avec du monde que tu connais, des anciens et des anciens coéquipiers au Carabin, avec un Gab Maisonneuve, un Joe Sénécal et quelques. Comment est-ce que les émotions que vous sentez, mais le fait que vous faites ensemble, qu'est-ce que ça représente pour toi?
Ah, c'est sûr, c'est spécial. Ça fait 4 ans qu'on joue ensemble, puis là, de continuer professionnel. Je suis vraiment chanceux. Je pense que ça facilite des fois des moments difficiles. On est là pour se parler et se rehausser. Fait que je pense que c'est l'aspect le plus important pour moi au cours de cet entraînement-là.
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup, Gab. Je vais te laisser signer des autographes, mais félicitations sur vraiment un bon camp. Merci beaucoup. Gabriel Lessard, des Alouettes de Montréal, qui a connu un bon camp. Une recrue, un choix de 3e ronde. C'est un gars on l'a mentionné, c'est un gars qui va vraiment être un joueur hard-nose, qui va contribuer sur les unités spéciales, mais on l'a vu beaucoup en défensive ce soir. Donc, c'est le rôle, unité spéciale qu'il a eu quand il était membre des Carabins, mais un premier camp d'entraînement pro pour Gabriel Lessard. Bon. Éric, pourquoi Jonathan Sénécal n'a pas eu plus de répétitions? Oui, ce soir, encore une fois, c'était une séquence à l'attaque. Je sais pas. Honnêtement, c'est vraiment décision du coach. Pas beaucoup de temps de jeu, c'est sûr. Mais le coach, c'est ça qu'ils ont décidé en attaque. C'est James Morgan qui a eu la majorité des répétitions au poste de corps ce soir. On ne l'a pas mentionné encore, mais j'aimerais juste souligner le travail de Caleb Evans. Je sais qu'il a seulement joué un quart, mais selon moi, c'est un quart quand même impressionnant. Je sais qu'il joue contre des joueurs, des backups ou des joueurs qui ne feront pas l'alignement du rouge et noir, mais il ne faut pas oublier une chose, c'est que Caleb Evans, c'est son premier match depuis le mois d'août, début août, quand il a subi une grosse blessure au genou à Hamilton. You want to come in? You want to come on? On a un vétéran. I can call you a veteran. You played all 18 games last year. Fullback Jacob Mason. Look, you're second training camp? Third training camp? Third training camp. Yeah, you went back to school the first year. That's right. How was 3? Did it slow down for you after playing 18 games last year? Did you feel like you were more ready for it?
I'd say it slowed down knowing the offense.
Yeah.
Everything, knowing the Veasy system on special teams. Slowed down, maybe think about the little things a lot more.
Yeah. I don't know if I give you the full intro. Jacob Mason, fullback with the Alouettes. I mean, you're one of the more experienced. You and Gagne were one of the more experienced guys out there tonight. Did it feel that way? I saw you guys were a player short on special teams at one point, and you were the one to call it out. I'm just curious, do you feel like you were the leader out there tonight?
On the punt unit, I just wanted to, make sure I had guys in order. Didn't start off great there, but got things more in order as we went on. Things get a little hectic sometimes. Obviously, I know now my third preseason. Things get a little hectic, so just staying calm, helping the guys out, not yelling them on the sideline, helping them out any way you can. Gagne, credit to him. Playing, he runs all our units on teams, and he came in as long snapper today. So credit to him.
Yeah, we talked about it before with him. I mean, it's a luxury that I don't think the average fan realizes. When you have Bourassa who does it at a high level, and you have Gagne that does it at a high level, it makes all the difference for the special teams, I would imagine.
They're both studs, absolute studs. LP was here too.
Yeah, so, LP. He didn't snap, but he was dressed. Yeah. I'm just curious, one more before I let you go. It's not a big fullback tight end group. I know we can include Regis in there, but you and Dallaire mostly at fullback. I'm just curious, what type of duo, what do you guys want to bring to the again? Sorry, I hope this works. My big fingers keep hitting mute. But what do you guys want to bring to the table as fullbacks, tight ends?
I just say we're Dave's now going to his third year in the system. I was there in that first year, part of the year. We know the system well. We just want to bring experience to it. We want to bring violence. That's what Coach Jack always tells us. And now we have experience. So guys coming in and the way we're able to roll with the running backs with Sean and Fletch, just being able to bring our run game to a higher level. That'll be lovely this year.
Violence, you guys are barbarians. Thank you.
All right.
Jacob Mason of the Montreal Alouettes. Does the sound all good? Because I hit the son correct. I think you guys let me know if it's not. All right, cool. Keep it rolling with Caleb Evans. Caleb, I thought you were phenomenal tonight. Not to pump your tires too much, but I really thought that you were out there. You were dialed in. I love that you bounced out of the pocket. Was the pre-injury Caleb Evans? How good did that one feel tonight? 8 of 11 for 111 and a touchdown and a rushing touchdown.
I mean, it felt good to be back out there. Like you said, the last year ended with the injury. So I was a little anxious to get back out there. Didn't know what to expect, especially getting contact again. So it just felt good out there to be able to move around and, like you said, be like I was before the injury and act like nothing ever happened.
Yeah. So just walk me through, what are you feeling before the game? Is it normal emotions that you're feeling? Is there a little doubt? How are you feeling before the game coming off that injury and putting it to the test?
I would say it's, like I said, anxious. Didn't know what to expect, but gratefulness and thankfulness just to have an opportunity to be back out here again. Because as you get older and then as you go through certain things as far as injuries, you understand it's a privilege to be out here. So just kind of was grateful and took that moment before the game to really appreciate being back out here.
Yeah, I thought you had some really good throws too. I don't want to just talk about you running the ball. I thought you had on the one before the Lindsay throw, which was a great throw. You were running to your left and you flicked the ball over to Veasy right on the sideline, just throwing the ball. How comfortable are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good, all around. I always want to up my game as far as be consistent, throwing in, running the ball. And I feel like when you piece that together, then it's really good.
Look, I know this one doesn't mean anything in the standings, but just how good does it feel, even in preseason, to go into the season with a win? How big is this?
I feel like it's big time. I think we just had fun out here today. just kind of play loose, play with our hair down. And I think that's a good just confidence booster before the season starts, like you said, and get ready for Toronto.
Can you break down? There's a couple of receivers I want to ask you about, but like Veasy, like could you just break down? He had the great catch from the Morgan throw in the corner. He had the one that we talked about just now. Just you have such a big target like that. How do you make sure that you get him involved the way that you guys did?
I think it's just being consistent and him understanding and us understanding that it's 4 quarters to football. So if things don't go your way the first quarter or second quarter, it's a long game of football. So just keeping him involved, keeping all the other receivers involved, and letting them play and get the ball in their hands and let them make plays.
And how about Tyjon Lindsey? He had a big game in the preseason last year. Had the touchdown from you tonight. Just I'm curious what you made of Lindsey and the chemistry that you showed with him.
I think, he's a hard worker, just like all those receivers out there. They're hard workers. They come in early, get on top of their things, and ready to play. And it was rewarding and great to see him get his touchdown and, get rewarded for all his hard work.
Physically, how does the knee feel after this one?
Feels even better now. A win and running like that feels great.
Did you want to keep going though? Yeah, you only got the quarter. Did you know you were only going to be a quarter?
Yeah, I had an assumption I would be a quarter. Coach Moss was like, it's up in the air, but expect a quarter. And I guess I did what I needed to do in the first quarter and then set the rest.
All right, I pumped your tires enough. Thank you for stopping by, Caleb. Great performance, and we'll see you next week. Caleb Evans with a terrific performance tonight, was outstanding in this game. And, just a strong performance all around from Caleb Evans. Thought he had some great chemistry with Jordan Veasy. Thought he had some great chemistry with Tyjon Lindsey as well. And we'll keep it rolling. I think our last guest of the night is going to be Jordan Veasy. As you could, don't get us confused. I know we have a very similar body type, but I appreciate you playing along. But I thought it once again tonight. You had a great camp, and it continued on in this game. You had the big contested catch on third down. You had the diving grab in the end zone. Just how did you feel about the way you played in this one?
Felt good about it, man. I just wanted to go out here and play well for the guys. I've been competing all camp. Guys like James, Morgan, and Caleb who fought hard to get back in this preseason game. Man, I've had chemistry with every quarterback here, so it was really good to be able to go out there and have success for those guys, and that was the biggest thing for me. And felt good about the performance. I think we did well with dealing with adversity on both weeks. Pretty tough games for receiver-wise, for pass catchers coming in the rain and things of that nature, and rain delays and stuff like that. But I think we handled it pretty well with, just mental toughness. And I think that comes just from how handle your work. And we've had some tough practices in camp. We've had to, hunker down and be able to be mentally strong. And I think I've done that all throughout. So happy about it. And always can get better for sure.
Just take me through. It was a 54-minute delay. Like, what are you guys doing in there to kind of stay loose?
Well, me, I didn't mind it. My warm-ups are pretty long, so it was cool to be able to have a little bit of downtime. But me, I mainly just, I think I was in the training room just chilling, getting treatment and stuff of that nature. I was watching Dez Bryant highlights. So, yeah, that's the stuff I do.
You kind of, that's funny because I kind of got that vibe on the way that you move on the touchdown grab. There's some Dez Bryant to your game.
So, I was sitting in there watching Dez Bryant highlights. So just doing that, just want to continue to be watching football and being ready to play. And I think we knew that. It didn't matter really what the rain or anything was going to be about because, Coach Moss really had a sentiment on us being locked in no matter what. And I think we answered that call, and we knew we had to answer the call given that we lost week 1. So we wanted to be able to win this preseason or not. We still wanted to be able to come and show that, we can answer.
You mentioned having chemistry with it. You caught passes from everybody throughout preseason. I'm just curious, how much does your experience, you're in the NFL a long time, how much does your experience help you just adapt your game to different quarterbacks?
It helps tremendously, and also just being on different teams in the NFL. I think the game just comes down to the simplicity of it, and the more you play it and the better you are at it, the simpler it gets. At the end of the day, it's going to be me running around and me catching balls. And I think just the quarterbacks also being able to do their jobs well. It's their job to throw it to a spot, and it's my job to get there. And I understand that. And yes, for sure, my experience helps. I think just, because if you don't have that experience, that's something that could kind of throw you off if you don't know how to, necessarily catch a ball from any guy or whatever. So it's just about winning and at the end of the day doing your job. So that's the biggest thing.
So you got the full 3-week experience in Canada. I'm just curious, what do you make of our crazy game up here?
I like it. I like the space on the field, and I'm excited about it. I'm not even necessarily 100% playing as fast as I can yet because, still got the learning curve. But I do feel good about it, especially given, where I'm headed. And the transition will be really easy for me. And I'm playing a position I've never even played. So I'm playing on the inside, and then I'll also be able to play outside as well, which I'm more comfortable with. So, man, I'm excited about it. It's been great for me. The field is bigger. I love it. A lot of plays to be made. And so, yeah.
You like the running start, the waggle? I mean, that's advantage you, right?
Yeah, advantage me for sure. And I haven't even got that all the way down packed to where I can just totally dominate it, which I will. I know with Tom. Man, I do. I like the waggle. I don't feel like anyone, once I actually waggle the right way, I don't think anyone can cover me. So that's good. So, no, man, I love it. I love it. I've told Coach Moss and Mr. Machocha that, hey, when I decided to come, I was going to embrace everything about it. And that's what I've done. And I think that's why I've been able to have success as well. Just embracing everything and coming here to work and do what I do and be who I am.
Appreciate you stopping by. All the best. Congratulations. It was fun watching you in training camp, and let's keep it rolling.
Let's do it.
All right, Jordan Veasy. Very nice. Enough to stop by. OK. Il reste une couple de minutes avant qu'on nous quitte le terrain. Donc, on va essayer de juste lire une couple de commentaires. All right, where were you? Where were we? Devin, yes. What game are you most excited for this season? For me, it's August 8th with the return of Cody in Montreal. Yeah, we're going to Edmonton pretty early. I think we're going to Edmonton in like week 3 or something like that. So we'll go and see Cody a little early, and then, yeah, they come back to Montreal. That's definitely a good one. But I'm going to hit you with the old cliche. I'm going to take it a game at a time. I'm really looking forward to Friday night back at Molson Stadium against the Toronto Argonauts. Can I say that I hate the Toronto Argonauts? Yeah, I'll say it. I hate the Toronto Argonauts. I can't wait for regular season football to start up again. And that's the one I'm most looking forward to for now. After that, it'll be the game after that. But come out, come support the Alouettes. Viens voir vos Alouettes parce qu'on commence à domicile, mais les 3 matchs qui suivent sont sur la route. Donc, la seule fois que vous pouvez voir les Alouettes à Montréal, c'est le 6 juin. Visitez le GoAlsGo pour goalsgo.com pour acheter vos billets. OK, let's go. See you at McGill next Friday against the Argos. Yes, sir, Robert. We'll see you there. The veterans got to enjoy a nice evening at the Cage and watch the game. Yes, they did. We put a picture out on social media. All the veterans were watching the game together at one of the Cage locations in Montreal. What do we have? Not a good start as far as penalties, but it was way better tonight. Yep, Denis agreed. Tonight they were pretty disciplined, actually. I didn't think there was a pass interference early on. That was kind of a tough situation for Collis 35 to be in. I mean, the ball was severely underthrown. The receiver stops, bumps into him. And then there was another PI on 30. I think it was Gaddis in the 4th, which was could have gone either way. But other than that, I mean, Montreal was, there was a time count late as well. There was a player short on punt. I mean, these are all things that are going to happen in the preseason. I mean, we saw it from Ottawa and Montreal last week. We're going to see it in every game. There's so many guys on the roster, guys that are not used to playing CFL football that, it kind of just is what it is. Belle victoire des Owls, mais à quand un éclairage adéquat pour la télévision? Éclairage adéquat, je sais pas. Je comprends pas le commentaire, Alain. Très belle victoire. Oh, I love you too, Sean Lemon. Nice to see you. Always nice to get a comment from Sean Lemon. What do we got? Not enough time for Sénécal. Le micro est trop petit ou tes mains trop grosses. Honnêtement, j'ai vraiment pas des grosses mains. C'est juste que je suis pas. C'est un nouveau micro et le bouton, le bouton est quand même assez gros. Donc, je l'accroche. Pas fait exprès. Good job, Joey. Merci. Not enough time for Sénécal. I mean, just these are coaching decisions that I can't really help you. Il reste 2 minutes. Il reste 2 minutes avant la productrice. Elle me dit qu'il faut qu'on débarque dans 2 minutes. Donc, on va faire notre sign-off. Écoute, le camp est terminé. 4e camp d'entraînement pour moi quand même, en tant que membre des Alouettes. Mais là, on est prêt. On est prêt pour la saison. On est prêt pour la saison 2025. Écoute, tout un match, toute une saison. On a un gros match qui s'en vient le 6. Visitez goalsgo.com. Être sur la montagne, belle soirée. Techniquement, c'est pas l'été, right? L'été commence le 22 juin, mais c'est quand même le printemps au stade Percival Molson. Écoute, c'est l'endroit idéal pour voir un match de football. Donc, soyez les nôtres, goalsgo.com pour acheter vos billets. Et quand vous achetez vos billets, envoyez-moi un message, dites-moi que vous allez être là et on va essayer de se croiser lors de la rencontre, avant la rencontre, durant la rencontre, après la rencontre peut-être. Mais achetez vos billets et écoute, envoyez-moi un message, dites-moi où vous allez être situé dans le stade et on va faire de notre mieux pour se croiser lors de ce match-là. Merci tout le monde, merci à tout le monde ici qui nous ont aidés à exécuter ce live. Je pense à Pierrick, à Mélodie, à Francis, à Martin, à Ben Bray, à John. Y en a-tu d'autres? C'est tout. C'est tout le monde a contribué au live. Did you get my message, Joey? LOL, did I miss it? Oh, I got your message. I said, what's up, Sean Lemon? And everybody's giving you love in the comments, so I don't want to give you too much love. But you know it's all love. All right, thank you, everybody. Merci tout le monde. On retourne à Montréal ce soir. Comme on a mentionné, les coupures vont se faire demain. Donc, visitez le site des Alouettes pour avoir toutes les informations. J'ai un article aussi qui sort un peu plus tard dans la nuit ou demain matin. On va vous envoyer tout ça sur le site des Alouettes. C'est juste mes observations du match de ce soir. Donc, merci tout le monde. Bonne soirée et on se recroise au stade la semaine prochaine.